Hi everyone, Lady Not Share. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what happened to me at the airport. As you always know that whatever happened to me, I always come out to share with people so that you would not be able to experience such. And if at all you experience such thing, you'll be able to know how to deal with it, how to come out of it, and So I always share my experience with people so that I do not like whatever had happened to me, which is a bad experience, to happen to anybody else, especially those in diaspora, whether you're going to Nigeria for a visit, relocating back to Nigeria, or whatever the case may be that you're going to Nigeria for. Always be well prepared. This might happen to you. So what happened to me, I shared my other video, what happened to me when I change money at the airport, but this is not about money changing now. This is about something different at the airport. What happened is, as I landed at Muritala Mohammed Airport, I checked out normal as everybody else. Everybody checked out, and I was coming through to the arrival, waiting for my brother that's coming to pick me up. So I was walking out towards the arrival, and then I saw a set of, men, some with muftis and some with uniform. So we already know the custom uniform, we already know the quarantine. I didn't even know they have that in Nigeria. So they asked me that, what do I have in my bag? So the first set of people, they deal with food. In case you have any food you're bringing to the country, you need to declare the food, the items you have there, and things like that. So I said I don't have any food. So they direct me to another set of people which have uniform on, which are the customs. I don't know them, to be honest. I don't know different, because some of them have different uniform. So you have to be looking at their badges to be able to know who is who, because they are just too much there. You don't know who is who. So to cut the long story short, I was directed to the customs side, and one of the officers said to me, "Oh, madam, what do you have for us today?" So I said, "What do you mean, what do I have for you? I haven't got anything for you guys." So he said, "Okay, anyways, whatever the case may be, we need to search your bag." I said, "What do you mean you need to search my bag? Because this is very new to me. What do you mean you need to search my bag? Inside my bag, not that you are trying to check the tag, because some people who do not know this, sometimes when we pushed our suitcases, our luggages out of the airport, there are some staffs that normally check your suitcase tag if it is corresponded with what you have, which is your suitcase. And there's some tags, they normally stick that sometimes on our passport, and the same tag will go onto your suitcases. So be well informed that this might happen sometimes. You just see some guys come to you and say, "Madam or Mr., we need to check if the number you have on your passport, which is the tag number, correspond with your suitcase." That is normal for some people who normally steal people's luggages and pushed out and things like that. That is normal. So once they search that and they see that the numbers correspond, they tear that off and then they ask you to go. But these people now are different. So what happened, the reason why I'm saying that, because I have experienced that as well, that young guys will just come to you and search and check if the numbers they tally and correspond with one another. So that's a different thing. But this one, are uniform people were telling me that they needed to search my bag now. So I was a bit confused, because I was thinking it was the same kind of same scenario what had happened to me before and things like that, but it was different. This time they wanted to go into my bag. So I was like, why would you want to go into my bag? If you want to search my bag, I believe for me to have been at this port, they would have searched my bag, scanners and whatever would have searched my bag, where it's coming from, and even well before it comes out of, at the conveyor belt here in Nigeria with scanner. Why do you need to now search my bag manually here, and even a lot of people around? So I was kind of confused. that this never happened to me. Why would people now want to start searching my bag at the arrival? It's never done. So I was kind of a bit angry there, because it had never happened to you before. So why would you want to do that? So they said, oh madam, this is the procedure. We need to search your bag. And so I started telling them, I know you're not going to search my bag. And they say, oh, we are the custom people. Instead of them to enlighten you, to talk to you civilized, and to be able to explain to you, bring some papers and say, okay, this is what is, this is that. But they will not, because the fact that you had already told them, you haven't got anything for them. So they have the clue that, well, whatever the case may be, you are not going to drop anything for them. So they become very, very more tough with you, more sometimes very aggressive, and start saying, oh, we need to search your bag, we need to do this, because sometimes they do not understand. Some of us has jet lag, some of us are exhausted, tired with the night flight and everything. You land, they are now using that to to welcome you into Nigeria by saying, oh, they need to search your bag, they need to do this. So that was a new thing to me. So I was telling them, you are not going to search my bag. So they said they would have to search your bag. Oh, look at this mama. The mama is listening to us. She called. But I said, look, you are only calling mama aside. You're not telling mama to open her bags. You get me? But she said, oh, but she obeyed. But I said, I also obeyed you, because I saw you guys with uniform, and some of you are with mufti. The ones who is asking me, what do you have for us? They have mufti on. So how do you want me to know who is who? Unless I start looking at you guys' badge to be able to know, okay, you are Mr. whatever, Belu, whatever, different names and things like that on their chest with their names on their badge and things like that. So I was a bit very, very, very tired, very exhausted, and I was not ready for that. I just wanted to land in Nigeria, push my luggages, go in the car, and go home and go and rest. But you guys are now trying to, you guys are now harassing. This is now become harassment, because you are now telling me, firstly, you want to open my bags, and I'm telling you no. But you are not trying to make the situation more sensibly by saying, okay, this is the new law in Nigeria now. You need to start declaring, you need to start saying this. But what really baffled me was that after I keep on telling them that, okay, you are not going to search my bag, should in case you even want to search my bag, that I've already agreed on you searching my bag, you need to bring a scanner to come and start searching my bag. But the fact that people are passing by, I will start opening my bag here, my suitcases, whatever that I am carrying, I need to now start opening it while other people are there. You're not bringing me into a private place to now start, my knickers. What if my knickers, my whatever, my, all my stuff now being exposed to other people's around? I don't feel comfortable with that. So he said, oh, but in your wherever you're coming from, they normally search your bags as well. I said, of course they normally search our bags, but it's not in this way, not in this manner. You guys are doing more harassment than saying you have something to declare. And if you guys say you want to now start saying things, you need to declare something, it is not this way. So the man said, okay, madam, whatever you are saying now, we still need to search your bag. I said, all right, if you want to search my bags, now you've explained that you guys are custom, I don't want to, break the laws and whatever. If you now want to search my bag, you will open my bag, but you have to seal it back, because obviously you can't expect me to have sellotape here, seal my box back. How do I seal it? And all my stuff will start, all over the place while I'm pushing my trolleys out of the airport. So they said they haven't got sellotape. So to my surprise now, this man brought a knife out, handed the knife to me, and told me to open my own suitcase myself. So I was surprised. So I said, wow, mister, you gave me a knife. And guys, this is not a bread knife. This is not a normal small knife that you could just open. This is a real dagger, real knife. knife that they used to slaughter meat, I'm telling you, gave it to me. And I said to him, I said, excuse me, you are giving me the knife now. Do you know that I am no longer your victim? Because there's a lot of argument going on now, because the way they are harassing me is no longer, I got so angry, and they were also, we're all both, I'm not going to open my bag, you are going to open your bags. So arguments was going on, and knife came out, and the knife to me. So I said to him that, you are giving me knife, I'm no longer your victim, you are now my victim. So they were not like, what do I mean? I said, do you know I could stab you now? So they said, why do I have such a bad mind? I said, it is not about having a bad mind. It is about how you handle the case. In the sense that, why would you handle knife at the airport? That is my first question to you. Why would you? So I started to orientate these people. I said, you are having an argument with somebody that you have already annoyed, you've already harassed, you are now handling knife to them. How do you, because it is not all of us that are well dressed, there are normal people. Even you are on your uniform now, you may also not be a normal person. So why would you be handling knife at the airport? Because there's a special knife that the officers in Europe, in America, wherever, in the other countries, what they have, there is some knife that are, door knife that are not as sharp as this is a real knife that could kill a goat or a ram, a cow. Why would you be handling this in the airport? This is so unprofessional. It becomes people, passengers, and everybody becomes they become victims. They are no longer safe, because if you are handling these kind of things at the airport, so I started to enlighten them, to orientate them. Why would you be doing this? It is not about me. I know I would not do such a thing to stab anybody, but why would you be doing this? Because this is unprofessional. You're having this kind of thing at the airport, and I said, oh, would the place you are coming from, would they know? I said they would not do such a stupid thing, because they went through training. They know how to deal with, because people, we are all have different characters. You cannot trust me and say, oh, this, that. What if the deed is done? The deed is done. You've annoyed somebody. You made the person got so agitated, so annoyed, so hyper and everything. They can do and undo. So it is not about me now, because obviously I am not a crazy person. But what if you meet somebody crazy? Why would you be handling such a thing at the airport? It is very, very unprofessional. And I would like to speak to your supervisor, because I was now enlightening them. This is not good. This is not safe. You are not safe. I am not safe. Passengers are not safe. Other people are not safe. Staffs in the airport are not safe. What if it's a mad person you hand the knife to? The person becomes, their head takes them, and they start running about at the airport and start stabbing people. But your complaints become in trouble, the airport become in trouble, the government become in trouble, because you are working for the government. And if you say, okay, this is your private sector, your complaint they get in trouble, because the one of their staff are handling knife at the airport. Why would you be handling such a big, terrible, and not safe weapon at the airport? It's very wrong. If you even want to say, okay, your staff, your whoever you're talking to open their bags themselves, you're not supposed to be handling such weapon here. So that was what I was trying to say to them, and they were looking at me and said, oh, okay, we know now, and things like that. I said, it is not right. It's not right. So I would always say, if you guys want us to be paying duty, that's why I'm trying to enlighten people now, that you might experience that. Whatever is over 50,000 naira, you have to now start paying custom duty in Nigeria. So after me and them were, you know, having a rage and everything, they now was calm. I was more calm, and I started enlightening them more, and they were now interested to listen to me, and said, okay, if I could help them to also bring the awareness to people, talk to people, tell people and everything, I said, yes, I don't mind doing that. And now they now started talking to me calmly. Somebody came out and started talking to me calmly and was showing me the paper. This is what is and this is what is happening in Nigeria now. If you have any goods that is well over 50,000 naira, you will now start paying custom duty. And I opened my bag for them, and I said, here we go. This is what I have in my bag. If you had started from the beginning, talk to me in a more civilized way, in a more calmer way, not in a very, very cocky and more of like begging to, you know, because if you are starting with me by saying, waiting you get for us, it puts people off by saying, okay, because I don't have anything for you, now you are trying to harass me. And I think that was what the men were doing. But they see that sometimes our face may not determine the kind of character we have, because they see me, okay, my face is very gentle, I might be a vulnerable person, but they don't know I know my right. They don't know I know something that, okay, I could question, because sometimes we don't do a lot of questioning. So when I was questioning them, and I said they needed more training, because you cannot be harassing people like this. If you want them to pay custom duty, it is not this way. Not this way. So I took the pictures of the details. So if you can see on the screen now, I took the pictures of the details of things that come into Nigeria, food, anything coming into Nigeria. Now you need to start paying taxes. You need to start paying custom duties, anything well over 50,000 naira. So I told them, well, I'm sorry, the stuff I have is less than 50,000 naira. So that was the only way that I was able to come out of avoid, because right there, that me and them were still having a rage, still arguing. They already billed a guy 20,000 naira. So imagine somebody coming from abroad, landing in Nigeria, the first bill they get is the 20,000 naira, is the 30,000 naira. People get put off, people get angry. I may be buying stuff for my family, I'm buying gift. Now, listen to this now. The man even mention something. He said, even if it's a gift. And I said, even if it's a gift, I'm buying something I want to go and give to my family. I've been away for a long time being away from the country. Now I'm so happy to visit back Nigeria. I'm buying gift for my family. It's now well over 50,000 naira, because obviously I'm be giving different people different things. Now I have to be paying custom duty. That is very, very wrong. So they now had to say, well, we need to look into that. So guys, if you are coming into Nigeria, you have stuff, you will need to declare it. So know what you're carrying, know what you have in your bags, and be well prepared. Be well prepared to do a lot of explanation, a lot of talking, because they told me to bring the receipt of some of these stuff that I have, and I didn't have to present my receipt to them. Why do I need to give my receipt to where the stuff that I may carry? Maybe I have something that is well over 100 pounds. I have a camera in my bag that is well over 100 pounds. I have, things like that. They will tell you to issue your receipt. So when they see the price of what you have in your suitcases, they will tell you need to pay custom duty. So guys, please, you may find yourself in this situation. Please know how to get out of it, what to say to them. And if majority of us start to enlighten all these custom people at the airport, I think probably it's going to help a lot. It will help a lot. After they released me, then they call them FAAN. I don't even know what that is. They also called me aside and said, okay, did I pay the custom duty? After I left the custom duty, another set of group of people called me again and said, oh, did I pay the custom duty. I said, no, I didn't pay nothing. They asked me to go because whatever is in my bag is not what I should pay duty fee for. So they said to me that, okay, if I didn't pay custom duty, then I don't have to pay them. So be well assured, you're going to meet officers, you're going to meet people, food, quarantine food, whatever they call themselves. You're going to meet the people with food. What do you have? Do you have food? You need to declare it. Whatever you have in your bag, if it's well over 50,000 naira, you need to declare that as well. And I don't know yet about this FAAN, whatever they are. You need to pay them as well. So be well prepared when you get to the airport. And guys, please be prepared. Thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe to my channel. I always bring reality things. What has happened to me, I do not always want it to happen to somebody else. So please subscribe to my channel so you'll be able to know what is going on in Nigeria and what to expect when you visit Nigeria. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. God bless you. Bye-bye.